Hello, hi Vernon. I'm good. It's quite a busy day, but very a lot of achievements.
Okay,
How are you?
so let's go ahead and talk about those achievements. But first, I just wanted to know. So, what do you wanted to accomplish this week for our current meeting?
Um, I do want to successfully finish those assignments um,
Okay,
first, and then to have some free time for my job searching and networking.
okay.
Mhm.
So, so may I ask, where are you in the process of finishing your assignments right now?
Um, it's time by time. Every day has some quizzes and also some readings, also our videotaping. So it's divided into different days.
Okay. And so, have you been able to, time manage with your assignments? Have you been breaking them down bit by bit, or trying to do them as like one full project?
Yes, I just according to the school schedules, I have to participate in different quizzes and also, yeah, I according to that assign the schedule. Most of the time will be already occupied, and uh, I will have some special. Free time to do. I'm planning for some events,
Mm-hmm.
joining, and also to have to work on the last week we talked about the short list of companies, or do some exploring.
Okay. So let's figure out how we can first get you this free time so you can do your job search, and then we can go ahead and follow up on our job search conversation from last week. Is that
Okay.
okay?
Yes.
Cool. So quick question. Do you feel overwhelmed by the amount of work that you have right now, or do you feel like you can handle it?
I think it's okay. This week is quite reasonable, so it's okay to handle.
Okay. And
Mhm.
then on your current assignment list, do you have any big projects that you are concerned about finishing right now? Or do you think that it's just a matter of you finishing all of your assignments?
Yeah, there's one feedback report I need to write. Besides that, only two quizzes. That's a lot of readings. So I cannot say which one is the major workloading one. Three of them are quite equal.
Okay. So then let's just think about it this way. In terms of like hours spent outside of school, which project do you think would consume the most hours? Is it the reading for your quizzes or is it the actual feedback project?
Mm, I think it should be a writing for the learning. I assume our coaching session needs such a paper, right, to do some exam. So those exam we need to prepare for a lot of readings. But to be frank, I didn't calculate those workload yet. Um, so I cannot specifically answer this question. I assume those three or four tasks are quite equal for the effort takes.
Okay. So you did say a number of times that you do have a lot of readings that you have to take care of for these quizzes, and that you did have that feedback assignment that seems to be a pretty long assignment, if I'm not correct. So let's see how we can break this down. Which of these assignments do you think which of these assignments are currently due first? Is it your feedback or is it the quizzes?
Yeah, the quiz, AR, VR, I'm behind the schedule. Yes, I didn't figure out how to do this quiz before some assigned readings, so I've already passed the due date. I've already talked to some TA or professor, so they give me extended, but yeah, that's the as soon as possible if I quit, I finish that quiz.
Okay, so it seems like right now, before you had currently stated that you feel like each assignment would take you the same amount of time. But now you're saying that there is one assignment that you are currently late on and actually got an extension on, correct?
Yes, the workload may be similar, but the time frame, they have the different sequence.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so see, so there lies in the problem. It's how you're going to stagger your assignments to complete them in the time necessary. Even if they're the same amount of work, it may be that you have such a compacted schedule that it feels like everything is on top of each other. Is that a correct statement of how you're feeling right now?
Yes.
Okay, so let's take priority with your first assignment, the one that you got an extension on. So
Mm-hmm.
what can we focus on to help you complete that assignment in an efficient way so that way it can be done within your extension deadline?
Excuse me, what's your suggestion or what's the question?
I apologize. Maybe I said that too quickly. Um, what resources do you have right now that can help you in completing that assignment before your extension deadline runs out?
I
Do you
think
have?
my time, only my time. I need to invest my personal time and
Okay.
to give up other distractions. That's the only thing I can, and resources I need.
So I remember in our last conversation that you stated that you do have some leisurely time that you use for watching TV, reading, and swimming, correct? That you
Yes.
have at night.
Yes.
Um, so quick question. At the end of every night, do you still do those activities while the project is going on? Do you
No,
still
not
wake up?
recent 3 or 4 days. I didn't do too much sports, and I did watch a little bit TV, but yeah, I I would consider to cut off it. Um,
Okay.
mhm.
So it seems like you got the time commitment down. So let's see, what would you say would be the problem that caused you to need an extension for this assignment?
mm, I think I don't have other choice. Actually, I need to make it done because yeah, maybe it's just uh,
Or maybe I should rephrase that. What happened that led you to miss the due date for this assignment the first time?
okay, yeah, that one because I tried to take the quiz and I opened the quiz window for several times, but every time I see it's some pre-requested readings, and
Mhm.
I try to read some, but no any window or any access points or click button for me to take the quiz. So I misunderstand. I think it's still unlocked or still locked. So I just quit every time I trying to do. But the cases I check with TA and finally find out that because I didn't 100% finish those assigned reading yet, that's why I cannot see the quiz questions. So
Uh,
just the personal stupid mistake made me in this situation. But it's really not that clear because he didn't mention in the window or any of the assignments said you have to like each steps to do what, and then you can see the questions, and then you can go for the quizzes. So yeah, I don't know. I cannot only blame myself, but it seems not arguable. So I just accepted this reality, and I will finish this as soon as I can.
Yeah. And you know, that's a good frame of mind to have. Everybody makes mistakes. It's all about learning from those mistakes, you know? And so that's good. And so now that we know that the only thing that's really due right now is to do the readings for each of those assignments and then go about the quizzes. And so do you feel comfortable with the amount of time that you have in your deadline, I mean, in your extension, that you will be able to actually finish those assignments? Or do you think that you may need more time or assistance in getting that done?
Yeah, I didn't fully investigate for how long time it takes, but yeah, I will try to make myself at least 2 or 3 hours today after our
Mhm.
coaching session. So hopefully to make it done, then
Okay.
move to the next courses, assignments, quiz as well. So yeah, that's the plan at this moment.
And may I ask you, when is the due date for this current assignment, your current quiz?
Besides this overdue, I have another one, is the online course AI, also have the quiz. If I'm not wrong, it should be due like tomorrow. So also very, I have to do the reading first and watching the video, and then I do the quiz. So there are two quizzes and a bunch of readings. So tomorrow also have to be committed for this another courses quiz.
Okay, and I assume that has a 11:59 p.m. deadline as well, correct?
Yes, yes.
Okay, and then I remember your feedback assignment. When is that due?
That's I can recall. Maybe it's July 12th.
Okay, so that'll be a Friday. So
Yes,
all of these assignments are pretty much due within the week. Your
yes,
extended deadline is due today. You have a feedback due on the 12th, and then another quiz due on Wednesday tomorrow, correct?
yes.
Well, that seems like a lot of assignments and a lot of work to do with one week.
Oh wait, in Wednesday I still have one more
Hmm.
another important individual reflections to be done. Need to be done Wednesday. That's
Okay,
human psychology. So yeah, I have to work on that too tomorrow.
okay. So from what I'm getting, you currently have four assignments. One due today, two tomorrow, and one on Friday.
Yes,
Correct?
correct.
So in terms of priority, what would you say would be the best fit? We know that priority one on your assignment list is currently your extended deadline assignment, correct?
Yeah.
The one that you have to do readings and quizzes. Now we've already have a plan of action to do about 2 to 3 hours worth of those readings, so that way you can complement your quizzes, correct?
Mm-hmm.
So let's set that as goal one for Tuesday, that by tonight that you complete the readings for those assignments and at least try and start on those quizzes. So that way tomorrow you can figure out which assignments you want to prioritize then. So for tomorrow, it seems like you have two assignments, correct?
Yes.
All right. So may I ask you, which of these two assignments do you think will be the easiest for you to complete in the least amount of time?
The AI quiz will be easier.
Okay. And double checking on that AI quiz, is it similar to your previous quiz where you have to complete all of the readings before doing the quiz?
Yes, the format is similar. That's why thanks for that mistake. I didn't miss this AI quiz. Otherwise, will be same tragedy happened. So
Okay. So that's a good thing. We've avoided that obstacle out the way. But knowing
yes.
that your AI quiz will be the one that you can be most easily complete, do you think that it would be reasonable to do your feedback first and then prioritize your AI? Or would it be more efficient for you to do the AI first and then your feedback since it'll take more time?
Mm, I need to check the assignment details for the psychology reflection. If it's not that difficult, I don't see much difference because, in the morning, in the afternoon, both of things I have to make it down. So yeah, doesn't
So
matter.
So this is more so a question in terms of efficiency, because we want to make sure that you still have that leisurely time to read your book and watch your show at the end of the day. And so we want to figure out if we can complete these two assignments in an efficient amount of time, where you will still have your late afternoons to yourself. Is that something that you think is actually feasible with these two assignments, or do you think this would be an all-nighter that you will have to complete?
Yeah, of course, I need to take some free time working on something as well, like prepare for our coaching exam and also search job. So, of course, as soon as the quicker I finish these two assignments tomorrow, the more time I have for myself for some other study or searching.
So let's set another goal for Tuesday then. What would be a reasonable time that you would think waking up to start this assignment so that you would still have that free time at the end of the day to do your job search and your other leisurely activities like swimming and reading?
You mean Wednesday, right? That's
Yes.
mm-hmm. I think yeah, the quiz will be easy. It's not that easy, but yeah, will be. I can in the morning. I do the quiz, and if ideally, I can also starting writing the psychology reflection. So hopefully, I make them done in tomorrow morning for 2 assignments,
All
and
right.
we'll have the whole afternoon plus evening to do my other stuff.
So let's set a hard time for Wednesday when we're going to start on those assignments. So that way we can make sure we set an alarm and get ourselves on track at the beginning of that day. What do
Mm-hmm.
you think is a reasonable start time? 9 a.m.? Are you an early person, 7 a.m.? Or do you like to sleep in at 11 a.m.?
I think 9 is fair enough. Yeah.
9 a.m.? All
Mm-hmm.
right, so let's set our goal for Wednesday to complete these 2 assignments. 9 a.m., you're going to go ahead and complete your AI assignment. From there, you're going to take a bit of a break, get you some lunch, and then you're going to go ahead and complete your other assignments.
Okay.
Leaving your Wednesday free for your job search and for you to study for your other quizzes.
Okay.
And it seems like we have one more assignment due July 12th. Is that not correct?
Yes.
All right. So on Thursday, and you seems like you have a free day on Thursday. Is that not correct? Or do you have an internship that you work
Yeah,
on
I'm
that?
working on the internship. So also I Thursday I agreed on to participate in the event. So Thursday no study things due, but
Mhm.
still have some activities arranged.
All right. So do you think that you will be able to, just like the assignments previous, be able to complete your feedback assignment in the morning time so that way you can still have that free time in the evening and your Friday available? Is that something that
You're talking about I move forward for my Friday due assignments into Thursday and make it done in the morning. That's your suggestion?
Yeah, if that's feasible with you. And the only reason that I would suggest that is because it will leave you a bit of cushion space for you to, if you need extra or additional time to edit your assignment, you can take that on Friday. But if you feel comfortable doing this on Friday, you can utilize your Thursday as another option to do your job search. Either
Okay,
one of
yeah,
these options
I can do that.
which option would you like to go for? Using Thursday as a job search or completing your assignment first on Thursday?
I prefer to do my assignment Thursday morning.
Okay, so let's go ahead and set a hard time on Thursday as well for when you're going to complete that assignment. Shall we say 9 a.m. again?
Yes.
Okay, so we're going to set Thursday for 9 a.m. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
so right now we have all 4 of your assignments scheduled for completion with hard set deadlines.
Mm-hmm.
With Friday still free for an additional day if you need any editing done on your feedback paper. So with this schedule then planned out, I just have a question. Do you feel a little bit more comfortable with the assignments that you have, or do you still feel a lot of pressure or stress?
Yeah, this is really helpful. I feel like less pressure because it's make it a more visible and more organized.
Okay. And it does seem like we have a few more minutes left available to talk about your job search if you would like to do that. Is that something that seems reasonable for you?
I think we've done.
We're
For
done?
how many minutes?
I have about 8 minutes on my end.
Only 8 minutes. Really, we start so late because okay, we still can talk. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay. So how's the job search been going for you so far? Have you been looking at any specific companies as of right now?
No, no, any real action recent 2 or 3 days. I just
Okay.
have applied for um, some other jobs before, and I received an email. They wanted me to do an online uh, questioning to test my trainers certification or kind of a qualification, and I
Mm-hmm.
have to reply this email as soon as I can. So that's the only to do. But other new search, I didn't do anything recently. Mhm.
All right. Well, that's pretty cool. You seem to have gotten a reply back, and seems to be a test available for that. Is there
Yeah,
any way that you can prepare for that test by chance?
I think so. But yeah, I can check the company website and to see what kind of structure knowledge they are required, and I will do some preparation upfront before the um, like a test. Yeah.
And it seems like this week is pretty compact for you. Uh, with the schedule that we planned out earlier, you do have that available Friday to both research and take that test. Is that something that you would like to do, just as a inquiry? I may ask.
You mean Friday to do the job search?
Yeah. Is that something that seems reasonable for you? And the only reason I ask is because we do have that Thursday that is still available that we push forward for your assignment. There
Hmm.
is the option to use that full available Thursday for your job search, your quiz preparation, and for you taking a quiz. And that way you can still complete your feedback Friday morning. This option is available to you so that way you can complete everything this week and still have your weekend available for you to have your free time.
Yes, yes. I would like to do the job search on Friday.
Okay. So yeah, let's just go ahead and make a hard set goal for Friday as well. It seems like we've been following a trend of 9 a.m. Now that is a Friday. Would you like to wake up at 9 a.m. on a Friday?
No, I will wake up much earlier, but I can at a 9 because I have to cook the meal and also do some sports and yeah, maybe a little bit waking up a moment. Yeah. Hmm.
Okay. So with this, it seems like we have both your job searches and your current assignments both available and scheduled throughout this week. And I just have to ask one more time, do you feel comfortable with the amount of work that you have this week? And does it feel comfortable? Do you feel that you can complete it in the amount of time that you have?
I think so. Yeah.
All right. And did this planning by chance help you, or do you think that you could have gotten some better advice by chance?
I think it's quite helpful. Hmm.
Okay. Well, without any further ado, I think that's about our time. So all I would ask is just that we follow our schedule. So let's go ahead and finish up what we have on Tuesday, so that way we can get that extended deadline assignment completed and out the way. Then on Wednesday, we're going to go ahead finish your AI training in the morning, and then in the afternoon, you're going to complete your other assignment. On Thursday, we're going to take some time, go over your feedback assignment, and go ahead and complete that, leaving your afternoon available for both your additional event and your internship. And then on Friday, we're going to go ahead and complete that job search email that you had, preparing by looking at the website like you suggested, and then going through and completing the interview for process for that, leaving your Friday night and then the rest of your weekend free for you. Does that sound like a great plan to you?
Yeah, sounds good.
All right. Well, then, outside of that, I do hope you have a wonderful day.
Thank you. Yeah,
All right.
thanks so much. So can I do feedback now?
Yeah.
Okay. Um, it's a really effective conversation, I should say, and it helped me clean my mind and also list up those things and help me to schedule the prioritize the tasks and which leave burden for me. Yeah, you asked some of what or why and how kind of open-ended questions, and you do summarize, make me very structured and organized. Um, Compared with last time, I think it's much more. The question itself is much more it's really questioning. It's not just a summarizing or just a suggesting. So it's good. I see I feel really helpful. Oh, that and it's only one suggestion. Still feel a little bit we have too many things to do, and it's just like trying to list up the whole schedule things. So if possible, I don't think it's also mission. You know, we're trying to schedule the whole week, but we didn't see the very clear goal. Maybe at the beginning, if or at the middle of the session, we can uh, like if I would like to list the whole week schedule and make the whole time more effective. This is my goal. Then our conversation will be fully aligned with this goal. But I cannot recall what's the real goal. Maybe we can watch the video again. But anyway, it's in reality, it's helpful, and that's the goal setting we need to practice, I think. And also for you, also you are very good at suggesting. You said, can you do this, can you do that, or is it a good for you? It's I because I'm familiar with you, so I feel comfortable and getting used to it. But I don't know how can we improve on top of that, or even can be more probing or questioning, but maybe it takes more time. I don't know, but it's generally speaking, it's good. So thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you. How can I stop?
Just press the record button again.
Yeah, just